Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's Daily CRUMB. Help you log your way today. Well, we hope so. Anyways. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day this is for you, and welcome to the Daily CRUMB with me. We just need bad Jackie Quiet, your friendly, freaky ass, sweet grass water medicine woman. What's Christiana Code? Chris Code, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here, and welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. How girls are with you? Hey, hey, hey. It's a Saturday morning. That's what time it is for me. What day and time is it for you? This morning, for me, I missed just yesterday. Didn't do one yesterday. I didn't even share the old one I uploaded, but I did upload it on the YouTube channels as well. Oh, still a bit of a headache going on here, so I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning with like migraine happening. And this is what I make for myself. And this is all I use when I get migraines. No Tylenols, no pills. I rub that on there, on my neck. Yeah, it was bad this morning. I was up throwing up bile. Still got my bucket. It's sitting on the table back there, so I just laid out on the couch here. And I'm gonna go see my Jenny today. So I was like praying, oh, sweet Jesus, come heal me, because I'm bringing the healing to my Jenny. So I rested up, and I'm just going real slow. It's a nice mild day out there, so I won't have all the shivers. Put those guys out there, probably knock them down, but whatevs. I think I need another hot chocolate. Yeah, okay, but I'm doing this first. Got my hand raised up. I got a question, okay? How long will my head hurt? Oh, the kitty went out of there. Look, they're fighting now. Oh, did you see her sneak out of there? She was in there. I did this because she likes to go in and burrow and den. So here we go. Let's do the Daily CRUMB. Path Totem. Recover, Jenny. Slow and steady. Okay, that's a reflection and affirmation. Fine, because they flew out like that. Fine. That's only affirmation on the top. So there you go, too, because I didn't do one yesterday. Ha ha ha. I was feeling better, but I had to go out and get the car, and then slow and steady she grows. Every morning, look into the mirror and affirm positive words into your life. Lailah, Gifty, Akita. Lailah, Gifty, Akita said that. Or it's attributed to them. Who knows? As you move through your day, take a moment to look into a mirror. And while looking into your own eyes, looking at your eyes, looking at my eyes, okay. As you move through your day, take a moment to look into a mirror. While looking into your own eyes, recite these words aloud or silently. Aloud is like so good, but you know, you feel silly and whatever, and then you get a laugh, and that's a whole other kind of a therapy right there. I love myself unconditionally. I am always enough. Love yourself unconditionally. So you're always enough. You're always enough. That's a 2020. We are always enough. That's right. Loved and accepted. Loved beyond measure. Oh, before we was even born. Before we was even a twinkle in our mommy and daddy's eyes. Oh no, what's up for you? What's up for you? Here we grow. So it starts within. Love yourself unconditionally, right? When we love ourselves, we're not going to allow people to dump on us and treat us like dirt and things like that. But when we feel like that's all we're worth, when we're starting to feel like we're worthless and, you know, we apologize just for being born, you know, just for existing, that's, you know, it's time to get ourselves away from those people. So, you know, can't expect them to change if they never had. I don't know. I don't know what's up for you, but it always begins within, right? When we love ourselves, there's less chances of us falling for the bullshit, right? Because we love ourselves, we're not looking for that outside to complete us or to say that we're lovable, right? For a long time, you know, I felt I was lovable because the people on the outside told me I was. Now I know this because I am, because I love me and God loves me and we have a lot of fun. You know, I'm very entertaining, okay? I'm like God's jester, or God's Heyoka, or whatever. I don't know. The still is like from here and it's going right down there. My medicine's kicking in. Slow and steady and resting. I've been listening to my body instead of rushing out of here, because I ain't Russian, I'm Canadian, I ain't Russian. R-U-S-H-I-N, okay? No Russian. If you aren't good at loving yourself, what? Here we grow. Love yourself unconditionally. You will have a difficult time loving anyone. Huh? That's another good reason. Since you'll resent the time and energy you give another person that you aren't even giving to yourself. And especially if they're not giving that back. If you're in love with somebody and you're giving that, you know, and they're giving to you, if that's a healthy balance, nobody's going to feel empty. Oh, you hear the cats fighting? You're just right below there, no boogers, but that kitten's a lot bigger, so the louder yells you're hearing from the cat. So, oh, look at this one. Here we go. This was come up a couple times this week. So, reflect on a challenging relationship and what did it teach you about yourself. Give thanks for these lessons. They have made you stronger. 53. Times we need that repetitive. But look at that. Are we feeling resentful to others, but we haven't given that time to ourselves? Did we keep saying no, 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 and then say they never give anything to us, but we kept saying no, 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 I don't need anything, I don't need anything, I don't need anything? I kept doing that. We keep being like we're strong. I got this, I got this. People think we got this. Right? We have a high tolerance to pain. People don't see, they don't believe that we're in pain. A lot of people don't believe I have a high tolerance to pain. Really high tolerance to pain, okay? I did 3 births. 4, excuse me. All natural. Well, I guess I say 3 because in my 3rd boy, they gave me a little something to rest. But I didn't have no pain, no pain medications, no epidurals, no nothing like that. So, and that's not to say, hey, well, if you need them, okay? That's not knocking anybody else's. That's what I'm saying. That people were like, when I was in labor, like, you're in labor, and I'm apologizing to everybody else. But that's what I did. I don't want anybody to see me in pain because it hurts others to see me in pain. So I hide my pain so they don't see it, so that they don't feel bad and then I don't feel worse for them, you know? Huh? So if I love myself, give myself that care, hey, there's going to be less pain, right? I love myself. This morning I woke up with that wicked-headed. I am giving myself time. I was going to get the car an hour earlier. I'm like, can you come get me an hour later? I still need to just lay here for a little bit. Okay, and now I am not rushing off to, okay, going slow and steady. I'll get down there, right? I can stay longer. No rushing around because then that'll just make the head hurt again. It's taking its time, okay, slow and steady. Gonna be with my Jenny, and we'll have like fun, till the daddy takes the TV away. Right? And she's looking at them with those eyes. And she's loving them with those eyes. I just know it. What's that one? Wasn't that Jenny? Oh, it's Jesse's girl. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Yeah, I get weirder when I'm not feeling well, and that's just to help cheer myself up and help me feel better. And so that's what we do. That's how I do. How you do? How you do for you? Huh? How you do for you? Let's look at that. How do we do for us? Are we doing the same for us that we would do for anybody else? That we give to anybody else? Are we giving that same to ourselves? Are we giving ourselves that same love and care? Or are we giving others excuses and then holding us going, look at you. You just did this. Oh, they have reason. They have excuse. Oh, poor. You have no excuse. What do we do to ourselves? What do we do to ourselves? Okay? What are we taking on ourselves? Hey, maybe it was something we picked up from childhood. But hey, as adults, 100% responsible to change that programming in ourselves and decide what we will and won't accept. Time to put down those boundaries. That just said 11:11 over there on the tickety-tockety screen. So here we go. Path Totem going along with that, helping us love ourselves and see how we can give more to ourselves. How can we listen more to these bodies? Oh, like it just told me, don't pat on me like that. It's like, okay. The little nubby part of this thing was there, so I just patted on that and it knocked it into my little collarbone there. So here we go. So listen, I'm not gonna pat that. I just rub it. I just rub it, not pat it. Just rub it. Okay, I just want to rub it. Love it and love it. Love it and love it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Anybody watching, going to be with my Jenny today. You can send extra prayers our way. Love and healing. And look at that. We're going to tap into that joy today. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, 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 joy. Got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Stop passing around. Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm putting my hands down. I'm putting my hands down. Okay, here we go. There we go. Love and joy, love and joy. We're here in the season of joy, but it's not joyful for everyone. Be mindful of that too. And notice, I love being out there. If you see somebody with a grumpy face, maybe you see something that, hey, they got cool shoes, whatever. Have a compliment. I love doing that just randomly. Strangers passing, just something comes to your head, you say something, brings a smile on their face. Remember that. Spread the cheer. Spread the joy and the cheer. Okay, not the misery. But it's okay. If you're not feeling it, if you're the one feeling it, no. That's okay too, okay? You don't have to force yourself into anything for anybody. What you resist persists anyway. So allow yourself to have those feelings. Let it go with grace and ease. With grace and ease, all right? Always God's grace helped me out through this morning. That woman energy, open up, that creative, that healing, that sharing, that playful flirtiness. It's just beautiful. And here we go. Spirit's right there. Spirit's always got our back because that's all we give that. Turn around, open up, let it pour into and through you and into everything we do. And here I'm going to go help do a little healing, but I'm not healing. I'm getting out of the way and I'm calling in Jesus. Oh yeah, it's the ultimate healer right there, okay? That's who I default to. That's my default. Here I grow. That's the way I grow. Oh no, what's up for you? Oh no, but that's who I grow to. That's right. Those tangled webs we weave. And helping to see. We can help with, that's a good friendship, we don't point out each other's flaws. We keep reminding each other of the strength and of the beauty that we see in each other. Right? And then, okay, it looks like these are little losses, but look at all this stuff that we still have. Right? These things just seem to slip away, but sometimes we're cleared out of those people and those things that are not in our best interest or anybody's best interest and then keep draining us. Maybe it's time to see that illumination and clarity that we haven't given anything to ourselves and we've been resentful of all those others. And hey, we've seen how that grows with some that just grow into those old bitter misers. We have some time to stop that. I want to be an old bitter miser. I mean, thank you, God, for helping me, giving me that grace, learning through grace and ease instead of pouring it on. And look at that. He used to say, I work best under pressure. Let the pressure come on. Not anymore. Now my body goes, and I hit the floor, right? So I need my button. So now I move with that grace and ease. So that's what we can keep asking for, opening up and believing that we have that. And God, we don't need to keep, how hard are we making it? Do we keep focused on the loss, what seems to be a loss, and trying to repair a little web, a little hole in the web when we got a great big juicy morsel over there and all these big prizes coming in, but we're so focused on these little losses. And they can seem really big at the time. They can seem really big at the time, but in the grander scheme of things, it's a little loss, and it helps us get to the bigger, more beautiful parts of our lives where we can really enjoy, where it is in mutual and reciprocated relationships and not one-sided relationships where we just keep giving and we're drained. But we cannot keep blaming people for sucking the life out of us if we keep giving them the straws. If we keep setting ourselves up and we keep doing that heartache to ourselves, if they're out there carrying on with their lives, right, and I can keep watching and going, look at how happy they are, look at how happy they are without me and all that, and go, hello, well, I'm miserable. That also keeps them from me. I know that with my children. So that makes me want to do that inside work and work not harder, but more with grace and ease. Slow and steady she grows. Slow and steady she grows. Because the best things we can give our kids and our parents, right? Best thing we can give our children is happy, healthy parents. If they can't have two, at least one will do. And you have no control over the other parent. You only have control over you. So you're the gift you need to give to your children. And how are you giving them that gift of a happy, healthy parent that isn't projecting their stuff on there, isn't continuing cycles, is giving them a good example of another way to be, right? Instead of, okay, we'll continue down this one because this is our family history. What's another way to be? Let's change this. Let's redirect this. Let's create some more traditions. Let's create some new traditions. What does all that say to you, beautiful beings? What does that all say to you? Well, that was a little longer than I wanted to, but here we go. I'm gonna go make my now. Let's go with that, right? I'm gonna make myself another hot chocolate medicine. That's what I was trying to say. And I didn't even try to say illumination and clarity today, because I saw the other day I had that. Okay, we're shedding off that shit, right? Shedding that skin. E shield is an 8, that's a 6. We're shedding off that skin. We're not going to cover it up with everything else, And of course, it's new. Those layers released everything that wasn't good for us. All the dead skin, right? All the dead skin comes off. We're shedding off all that dead skin. All right, we don't want to cover that all up again. Sometimes it's hard. That vulnerability is your strength. And okay, here we go. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through and everything you do. Because you know what this world needs you. This to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out on all that is you. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm so glad that you choose to stay every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow, slow, slow. Make this another one blessed day. Love you all. Mwah! Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me see. I know, I'm going to bring this over to my knee, because that's my little mousey for the thingy over her. Let's see. I go like that, it's on there, on the stop recording spot, and then I got to move over here and put the stop recording over here. Okay. Alright, have a good day. Love y'all. Recording stop. Oh, I did it. Okay.